or did you bring it this morning? It's just a moment right here. I just got to pause. I'm just so proud of my man, Shannon Sharp. I didn't know he could do it. I didn't know he could do it. You're damn right LeBron was selfish. You're damn right he was. I mean, there's no way around this. You know, you're going to sit up there and announce before the game where Adam Silver doesn't even have a time to give a replacement. And again, giving props to Draymond, Jalen Rose, Vince Carter. All three of them pointed that out. They said the same exact thing the minute it was discovered that LeBron James had announced that he wouldn't be available. Yo, you could have let people know earlier. There would have been time for a roster spot to be filled. There's some deserving all-stars. And I love the fact, Shay, that you brought up Norman Powell because that would have been my selection. That brother has been balling for the Clippers all year long. What a special, special season he has had. You're LeBron James. And listen, like I said before, we know how great he is. We know he's on the Mount Rushmore. We know the championships, the MVPs. You know the fact that he never cheats the game, that he answers the call. But this brings up a couple of things that he has done that has cheated the game. I personally hold LeBron James responsible for messing up the slam dunk contest. And we'll get into that later. He is directly responsible for the erosion of the slam dunk contest over the last several years. There's no way around it. And I don't give a damn. I don't care who says otherwise. If you're being fair and you're being honest, that's on him. Yesterday, another example. You trying to tell me you just realized minutes before, whatever it was, that you couldn't play? You know, you couldn't have said, listen, I don't feel like playing. I don't think I'm up to playing, and made sure to facilitate somebody else getting that roster spot and being there all-star weekend. It clearly was selfish on the part of LeBron James, one of the greats. We understand it. Clearly selfish on his part, and it's not a good look either. It really, really isn't.
And guess what? It wasn't a decision that just came out of nowhere. This was a calculated decision. LeBron James knew that he wasn't playing when they announced that he was going to be an all-star, and he did look selfish. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I get it. At the age of 40, his feet might be hurting. His ankles might be hurt. He might need...
I believe LeBron knew on Wednesday night after the game that he wasn't going to play. And he could have did the exact same thing that Giannis did. Giannis says that he's not going to play. Adam Silver was able to name Trae Young as his replacement. Giannis still showed and supported. I don't get and LeBron didn't, if the reports are true, he didn't arrive until Saturday. I mean, so I just don't get it. Because I believe Norman Powell was deserving. Guys, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Norman Powell was deserving of that. He earned that. He earned the right to be there if LeBron wasn't going to play. What was the purpose of him just showing up in street clothes? You're not going to play. If you want to just show up, because he could have did exactly what Giannis did. Show up, put the uniform on. I'm here to support you guys, but I'm not going to play. The mere fact that he got on a flight and had to fly, and he's talking about his ankle and foot discomfort, the swelling goes on when you're up in the air. I didn't agree with that. I did not agree with LeBron's decision not to show up. He showed up late and not playing this ball game. If you're not going to play, give someone else an opportunity to fill that spot. Left Shaq with just 7 guys instead of the customary 8. I did not agree with this decision, guys. I thought LeBron in this situation was selfish. He knew he wasn't going to play. And then instead of just telling Adam Silver, I'm not going to play, and allowing him to name a replacement, even if it's not Norman Powell, though I think he's had earned that right considering how well he played, that's what should have happened for me. Ant-Man, the same thing. Ant-Man pulled out, talking about he's sick. Allow someone else to play. You're still an all-star. Even if you don't play in the game, guys, you still have that all-star tag on your resume. LeBron James is a 21-time all-star. He started every single time. Nothing was going to change. I disagree with LeBron's decision on this one.
Shannon, I need to pause you for a second because you couldn't see Stephen A's facial expressions. I think he had a mild heart attack. S.A.,
I'm trying to recover. The game being in San Francisco, particularly piggybacking off of the dereliction of duty NBA players have exercised during All-Star Weekend. Let's keep in mind, over the last few years, let's keep in mind, it's a part of their contract, mind you. It's a part of their contract. You got to play, and the All-Star game is a part of a player's contract. It's not like you don't have an obligation. They just weren't fulfilling it, and there's little to nothing you can do about it because of the guaranteed dollars that they have. This is why somebody like, if there's any slight against Adam Silver, is that he's too nice and he's too player-friendly at times. Because let me tell you something. Y'all both know this, all right? Molly, you should know this. Perk knows I'm telling this truth. Shannon, damn it, you in football and you still know I'm telling this truth. if Commissioner David Stern
didn't play it.
was alive and he was still the commissioner, you know they wouldn't even try it. Never. It would have never happened. Having said that, quick question to you, Big Perk. When you say LeBron James knew in advance and he did this on purpose, since you brought it up, Perk, could you tell the audience why you think he did it on purpose?
I mean, listen, this wasn't just a sudden decision. LeBron James, this guy's like, when it comes down to routine and knowing what he's going to do, he's always on point. So when he announced yesterday that he said, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be participating today in the All-Star game," I said to myself, "Bro, you knew that way when they announced you as an All-Star." Like, I mean, huh?
But why do you think he didn't tell us, is what I'm asking you. Why do you think he handled it the way that he did? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, this LeBron James. LeBron James. This is what he Adam Silver and the rest of the league. At that point, when LeBron James does certain things to this nature, not putting on his jersey, being in the team photo in his street clothes, showing up to the All-Star weekend an hour before it starts to give that announcement, that was a statement. Now, what is he trying to say, or what is he trying to do to Adam Silver in the NBA? I don't know. But at the end of the day, I agree with both of you guys. It's not what you do, it's how he did it, and he handled that all wrong, and he definitely looked selfish. But it brings me back to a point, and I'm glad y'all brought up, hold on. It brought me back to a point real quick. And I'm glad y'all brought up Norman Powell, because about 2 weeks ago, I said on NBA Today, I said we're in the position right now, is it NBA politics or is it NBA production? Right? And I said, there's no way in hell that if you look at Steph Curry's stats leading up until he was announced that he was going to be an all-star starter, that he was more deserving of a guy like Norman Powell or Kyrie Irving. Now, Kyrie Irving got in because I believe Anthony Davis was hurt, so he got in. But they had other guys that had bigger numbers. This is another problem that we have with the NBA. Another problem. We talk about NBA politics to NBA production. If we're going on based on what Draymond Green said, guys work their behinds off all season long to get in the All-Star game. It's a sacred place. They should be anointed, should be rewarded of being an All-Star.